Hey everybody, great to be here tonight. Thanks so much for coming out. It's so good to be back at the Jazz Cafe, and it's so nice to be back home. My name is Mike Miz, and this is Zandi Holup.
So nice to be here. Thank you for having me, and thank you, Mike, for inviting me.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna we're gonna play one nice, big, long set for you guys. So sit back and relax, and we're gonna play a bunch of tunes here. So this first song is called "Don't Make Believe It."
If he says that he don't think that he deserves you, he isn't lying. That might be the way he's built. If he says that he's afraid he's gonna hurt you, best believe him, 'cause that probably means he will.
Wave red flags and show their cards. Stop before you fall too hard. You'll never know someone like how they know themselves. Just listen to the things they said. Are you hearing something else instead? Don't twist their words to what you wanted for yourself.
This ain't some Cinderella Disney movie bullshit, so don't make believe it.
If she says there's nothing wrong, but you got a feeling, you swear you hear a little distance in her voice. If she won't look you in the eye when she says she loves you, always too busy, like she's got some better choice. Wave red flags and show their cards. Stop before you fall too hard. You'll never know someone like how they know themselves. Just listen to the things they said. Are you hearing something else instead? Don't twist their words to what you wanted for yourself. This ain't no happily ever after ending bullshit, so don't make believe it. Wave red flags and show their cards. Stop before you fall too hard. You'll never know someone like how they know themselves. Just listen to the things they said. Are you hearing something else instead? Don't twist their words to what you wanted for yourself.
This ain't some Cinderella Disney movie bullshit, so don't make believe it.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, Billy, I'll take a little more guitar on the monitor if you got it. Otherwise, sounds great up here. This next song is a song about when you leave and you know you're not going back. It's called Adios. night was cold and the sky was full of stars. A two-lane highway and a getaway car. One hand upon the wheel. Is this how driving feels when there's no turning around? The way your eyes told what you wouldn't say, undermining in a casual way. Eggshells and broken glass, footsteps on frozen grass, and there's no turning around. There's no turning around. You just push that pedal down, and you know you won't be coming back this time. There's no turning around, nothing left here for me now. It's just the motor's lonely sound, and I feel fine. So adios forever, I just couldn't stand the weather. Adios forever, goodbye. I know it should have been so plain to see, 'cause everybody knew the truth but me. It takes everything you've got to leave, but one day eventually there's just no turning around. There's no turning around. You just push that pedal down, and you know you won't be coming back this time. There's no turning around, nothing left here for me now. It's just the motor's lonely sound, and I feel fine. So adios forever, things they never did get better. Adios forever, goodbye. And there's a little corner in a roadside bar where I'll pass away the time. Sometimes wonder where you are. Maybe someday soon I'll come to see the brighter side of things. But tonight I'm just a lonely melody for broken hearts to sing. There's no turning around. Go on and push that pedal down, and you know you won't be coming back this time. There's no turning around, nothing left here for me now. It's just the motor's lonely sound, and I feel fine. So adios forever. Well, so long, whatever's clever. Adios forever. Ain't a storm that I can't weather. Adios forever, goodbye. Thanks so much.
This next song is called Southern Belle. It's kind of a crazy story. I put this on TikTok in the quarantine, and it got over 1 million views, which is so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe it. And I found it really ironic because this song is all about being an outcast, and I feel like a lot more people feel that way than we realize.
Sometimes I curse after church, don't do things the way they think we should. I put whiskey in my tea. I wear black, I don't wear pink. Not the kind of girl you take home to mom. I never fit your cookie cutter mold, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, but I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern Belle. Don't see myself in a white dress, even though I'm kind of wearing one. Barefoot and pregnant and staring out at my picket fence. Maybe I'll change my mind and time will tell the rest. But all I know is I don't want that yet. I never fit your cookie cutter mold, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, but I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern Belle. Saying goodbye is always bittersweet, but at least now you'll finally see someone's out there waiting for you. It's just not me. I never fit your cookie cutter mold, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern Belle. Your Southern Belle.
Thank you.
So good. All right. We gonna do this new one or what?
Let's do it.
I think I got it. What a great song that was, right? Give it up for Zandi. Southern Belle.
Thank you.
So, what's this new one about? What's this one called, Zandi?
This song is, I think this is our most recent song.
Yeah, we just
It's
wrote
called,
this one.
Yeah, it's called Red Flags and Fireworks. That's what we think we're calling it. If you have a better title, let us know.
All ears.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a go.
Sometimes red flags feel like fireworks. Sometimes lies start out innocent at first. Sometimes toxic feels like love, but you don't know it till it hurts. Sometimes red flags feel like fireworks.
Sometimes bad sounds feel like butterflies. Sometimes you look right past the crazy in their eyes. You've heard the warning ain't seen the truth, but you still want to deny. Sometimes bad times feel like butterflies.
Your heart says yes, your head says no. Your mind's made up and they both know that they have to agree to disagree.
The hardest choice you'll have to make
is between
what you feel and what you think.
and knowing what you want ain't always what you need.
Sometimes if your heart starts racing, you should run. If it skips a beat, don't mean that they're the one. They might take your breath away, then take your trust until there's none. Sometimes if your heart starts racing, you should run. Your heart says yes, your head says no. Your mind's made up and they both know
That they have to agree to disagree.
the hardest choice you have to make
Is between
what you feel and what you think.
and knowing what you want ain't always what you need. Sometimes red flags feel like fireworks. Sometimes lies start out innocent at first. Sometimes toxic feels like love, but you don't know it till it hurts. Sometimes red flags feel like fireworks. Sometimes red flags feel like fireworks.
All right. Well, as some of you know, it's been a pretty great year for me. A lot of fun things have happened, and cool musical breakthroughs and different things like that. I finally released 2 new songs earlier this year after not having anything out for the previous 2 years, and I put this song out. And the funny part is I'd been playing it for 2 years since before I moved to Nashville, but it's a new old song at this point. But I'm gonna play it for you now. This song's called Virginia, and I hope all you guys checked it out, streamed it, and all that good stuff. It goes like this. What you gonna say now, Virginia? What you got to say to me now? Been looking for the light that's lost within you. Girl, you got to turn it on for me somehow. Won't you put an end to my suspicion? Been losing track of time, all drowning down. So open up your mind to my petition. Well, come on, tell me what's this all about? 'Cause I've been wondering where you're going late at night, staying out until the early morning light. I've been looking for a way to make this right, and I don't know how. I see you leaving little clues beside my bed. There's a circus going round inside my head. Are you out there loving someone else instead? Won't you tell me now? I'm packing up my bags, I swear, Virginia. It's the middle of the night, I'm peacing out. 'Cause I got nothing left inside to give you. if you ain't gonna help me work this out. 'Cause I've been wondering where you're going late at night, staying out until the early morning light. I've been looking for a way to make this right, and I don't know how. I see you leaving little clues beside my bed. There's a circus going round inside my head. Are you out there loving someone else instead? Won't you tell me now? And everybody knows that Virginia is where you wanna be when you are high on love. And everybody knows deep within you is where you wanna look when things get tough. So open up your heart for me, Virginia, and open up your big blue shining eyes. 'Cause I just wanna be the one to win you, wanna be the one who's taking home the prize. But I've been wondering where you're going late at night, staying out until the early morning light. I've been looking for a way to make this right, and I don't know how. I see you leaving little clues beside my bed. There's a circus going round inside my head. Are you out there loving someone else instead? You got to tell me now. Hey, thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate how quiet everyone's being and letting us play our songs up here. And it means a lot to us. Thanks so much. We're gonna kind of run this when we play these things called rounds in Nashville. You know, you get up on stage with a bunch of other writers, and everybody takes a turn playing a song. And while there's only two of us here, we're gonna kind of do that for you now. So we're gonna go back and forth with our own songs.
This song is called Runs in the Family, and it's kind of about how in all families, I guess there's shit, for lack of a better word, and sometimes it just keeps going round and round and round, and you kind of don't really know where it came from, but at the same time, runs in the family, it had to come from somewhere.
Grandpa liked grain alcohol and women way too much. A trailer park, small town boy who never quite grew up. The hitting and the cheating, the quitting and the leaving. The apples didn't fall far from the tree. Guess it runs in the family. Daddy had a hard life, he grew up way too fast, taking care of business that he shouldn't have. Generation to generation, same old shit, new iteration. He yelled at me like they yelled at him in the Navy. Guess it runs in the family. But I've got Daddy's jumper and his heart of gold. I'm an overspender, and from what I'm told, it runs in the family. Do 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 do. It runs in the family. Mama thought that being perfect was the way to live her dreams. Then she married Daddy, so she tried to live through me. If if I could just be skinny, buttoned up so prim and pretty, I could marry up, see the world she didn't see. Guess it runs in the family. But I've got mama's lips and anxiety, all the things she tried to fix. So the irony is that it runs in the family. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It runs in the family. I'ma do it differently, 'cause I'm making my own way. I learned the good from them, but I learned from their mistakes. So I'm fighting off my demons that are coming straight for me. I know it's hereditary, but I'm trying to break free from what runs in my family. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It runs in the family. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It runs in the family.
All right, well, cool. I've been talking about this a bunch, but I recorded a new record earlier this year in March, and it's not out yet, not available or anything like that. But it was a really great experience for me. I put together a 7-piece band, and some of the best musicians I've ever played with, and some of the best musicians in the world, actually. And we recorded it over the course of 3 days, live to 2-inch tape, which is how they used to record records back in the 70s and you know, those generations. And it was really cool. It was a huge bucket list thing for me. I always wanted to record a record live to tape, and some really magical things happened. It was absolutely awesome. And so I'm working on getting it mixed now and doing all the post-production stuff. But this song may or may not be the single off it. Had some of my favorite guitar players. Two of my favorite guitar players down there both played on this song. This guy, Laura Joe Metz, an Estonian guitar player, and another guy named Sadler Vaden. And it was so cool to have them both going back to back on the same song. So can't wait for you guys to all hear it. But obviously going to play the acoustic version here for you now. But this song's called Only Human. Better be careful when you talk like that. You just might get exactly what you're looking for. I ain't gonna hang around to watch you crash, or watch you wind up all in pieces on the floor. If I could change your mind, turn back time, save it all from ruin. If I could walk through walls, break your fall, that's what I'd be doing. But I'm only human. God knows I've made mistakes I'm sorry for. I've left some wounds that even time might not heal. I'd cut a few frames if I could change the past, and I'm still looking for a time machine to steal. If If I could change your mind, turn back time, save it all from ruin. If I could walk through walls, break your fall, that's what I'd be doing. But I'm only human. Did you think I was invincible? You say that you need me, but look how you treat me. Well, maybe it's best that you just go ahead and leave me be. If I could change your mind, turn back time, save it all from ruin. If I could walk through walls, break your fall, that's what I'd be doing. If I could change your mind, turn back time, save our love from ruin. If I could walk through walls, break your fall, that's what I'd be doing. But I'm only human. Thanks again. Cool song, right?
All right, this next song, there's kind of a crazy story behind it. So Mike and I, in Nashville, we're part of something called a TikTok house, and it's called the Song House. And basically, they post little videos on TikTok of us writing a song in 30 minutes. So they give us 30 minutes, and they pair us up with random people, and we have to write a song in 30 minutes. So it's kind of crazy. But this song was a result of that. I wrote this in 30 minutes, and they posted it on the internet, and it's got almost 4 million views now. It's kind of crazy. So thank you. Yeah, I was freaking out. And yeah, basically they said, hey, Zandi, do you want us to record this song and release it in 2 days? And I was like, yes, okay, I'll do it. And Mike was one of the writers on this song. We finished the song, he recorded it. It was all within like 4 hours. And now it's out. It's my first single I've ever put out. It's called Wait For You. So if you're interested in listening to it, it's called Wait For You by Zandi Holup. So thank you so much. Yeah, it's really awesome. But this is the song. This is the 30-minute part.
Got a different therapist, but boy, you're still the same. You say you're sober, but you pull me in. Your breath smells just like bourbon, and here we go again. Yeah, I've got time, but not enough to lose. Yeah, I've got time. We spilled our secrets crying in your daddy's car. It felt like we were getting close, close but no cigar. I asked for grace for all the things that I regret. While you held my hand, you hold my sins over my head. Yeah, I've got time, but not enough to lose. Yeah, I've got time, but I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you. Yeah, I tried, you tried, we tried to say that love is blind, but I see through the line. tried. I wish it was enough, but this don't feel like love. My mama told me there's no happy ends. They're always gonna leave you just like Daddy did. I used to think people meant the things they said, but now I've learned the hard way, so I'll get mine instead. Yeah, I've got time, but not enough to lose. Yeah, I've got time, but I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you. Ooh, I can't wait for you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Well, Mike and I were talking backstage about this set list, and we were like, well, we each have kind of like two happy songs, so let's play them both next to each other to give everybody one moment of happiness throughout the show. So here it is. This is the start of your maybe less than 10 minutes of happiness, so get ready to enjoy it. Actually, I don't even really know how happy this song is that you're about to play. So it sounds happy, though, so that's really what matters.
It's an upbeat number.
Yeah.
About skipping town.
Makes some people happy.
It made me happy to write. It did. I have great memories, actually. I'll talk for a minute about these songs. When I first moved to Nashville, I lived at this house. I think the address was 1708 East Side Ave in East Nashville, and I lived with 4 other musicians, and it was a pretty wild time. A lot of the things you would think, there wasn't too many people concerned about like cleaning the bathroom or the sink or the kitchen or anything like that. It was pretty gross, and but that far outweighed, or the creativity and the cool things that were happening like far outweighed any of the bad. And I wrote a whole record while I was living there in this living room. When I first moved in, the only thing that was in the living room was like empty guitar cases and random drums and road cases and probably like a bunch of spider webs. It was a nice house, just no one ever cleaned. So I slowly started, I was like, guys, we got to make this living room like at least resemble a living room to some extent. So I started I found a couch down the street and we dragged it up, and I started getting random lamps and different furniture. And the funny thing is the old saying, if you build it, they will come. As soon as we got the coffee table in that living room, all these songwrites started happening. People were like, oh, come on over. We could write at my house. And then it became this thing, and I was so glad that I rearranged the living room. This is one of the many songs that were probably written at 2 o'clock in the morning, sitting around the coffee table there on East Side Ave, and this one's called Taillights. Won't you tell me now, just spit it on now, won't you give it to me line by line? Well, go ahead and lay it out, doubt by doubt, find out what's been on your mind. 'Cause there's something always seems just a little bit funny, and you keep me guessing all the time. You got to go ahead and lay it out, doubt by doubt, find out what's been on your mind. Tell me I'm low down, no good, no count, so-and-so. Tell me I'm too late, long gone, daddy, no next day. Maybe I'm well down the line, maybe you ain't even crossed my mind. Maybe I'm well down the line, it ain't nothing but a pair of taillights. since the last time you were looking so fine, got me acting like a doggone fool. You give me one for slamming every door, going stomping around the house in your boots. Now there's something always seems just a little bit funny, and you keep me guessing all the time. You got to go ahead and lay it out now, find out what's been on your mind. Tell me I'm low down, no good, no count, so and so. Tell me I'm too late, long gone, daddy, no next day. Maybe I'm well down the line. Baby, you ain't even crossed my mind. Baby, I'm well down the line. It ain't nothing but a fairy tale line. Tale outs, I ain't nothing but a fairy tale outs. Yeah, I'm long gone chasing a wild life. I ain't got no trouble on my mind. I ain't nothing but a fairy tale outs out there lost somewhere in the midnight. Tell me I'm low down, no good, no count, so and so. Tell me I'm too late, long gone, daddy, no next day. Maybe I'm well down the line. Baby, you ain't even crossed my mind. Baby, I'm well down the line. It ain't nothing but a fairy tale lies. Thanks, guys.
This next song, I actually wrote with my Aunt Angie. She's in the audience tonight. She actually lives in Luzerne, and she's the reason that Mike and I met. She had heard Mike singing at a bar in, where was it, Mike?
Is it called, I always get this wrong, I think it's called the Press Box, is that right? In Plymouth? Yes, the Press,
Yep.
I was playing a gig at the Press Box in Plymouth.
And
Wonderful place with some wonderful people that work there.
My aunt, she heard Mike singing, and she's like, you have to meet my niece. She lives in Nashville. And a couple of years later, Mike actually ended up moving to Nashville. We met, and we kind of didn't really do much about it, but then we did, and we started writing a lot of songs together, and here we are now. And yeah, most of my dad's side of the family all lives here. And yeah, but my aunt, I spent the quarantine up here with her at her house, and we wrote this song. It's called Beer Budget, because sometimes you got champagne taste, but you're living on a beer budget, and hell, you can still look good. So that's what this is about.
Thanks, Aunt Ange.
Yes, thank you, Aunt Angie.
Thrift store, red paint, 6-inch heels. That's how I made my quote-unquote real Louboutins. Yard sale finds the trash I treasure. Estate sales, they bring me pleasure, yeah. I have everything I want. Walking downtown, all heads turn, I finally got it figured out. They say money makes the man, but I know how to do without. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. If I can't afford to buy it, I'll just fudge it. Does it take a lot of dough? Just ask me, I should know. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. That's right. Hate me, judge me, make fun of me, yeah. I like humble pie. I'll keep making lemonade, 'cause my lemons are as sweet as wine. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. If I can't afford to buy it, I'll just fudge it. Does it take a lot of dough? Just ask me, I should know. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. Now hear me out, everybody. Some rich people are really poor. Some poor people are really rich. But I got more, yeah, I'm rolling in it for being one broke ass bitch. Oh yeah, yeah, I said it. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. If I can't afford to buy it, I'll just fudge it.
Yeah.
Does it take a lot of dough? Just ask me, I should know. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget. If I can't afford to buy it, I'll just fudge it. Does it take a lot of dough? Just ask me, I should know. I got champagne taste, living on a beer budget.
I think that's your dad's favorite song, too.
Yeah, my dad loves that song too. I think my dad's just so happy I wrote a happy song, you know? Well, back to the sad ones.
Should I play Understand or should I play Wildflower? Should I do it? Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, all right. We're back to the sad shit. Hey, this is a song. I think about a lot of things when I sing this song. I guess I'll say some of the references in this song, but this is a song about going back home after not being home for a while or couple years, and driving back past all the old memories and all the places you used to go, and all the the reminders and the things you see that make you think about people and think about different things. And I was born in Scranton, I was born at CMC, and most of my family, yeah, I'll clap to that. Yeah, you can clap to that. I love Scranton. But my grandmother, her name was Ann, and she passed away a few years ago here, and still kind of weird, driving by or stopping at her house and her not being there. But there's a part in this song that says, I heard St. Anne's bell ring, and St. Anne's is a section in Scranton, but I always think about her and the family sitting around the kitchen table singing songs and stuff like that, and just a lot of other stuff too. There's a place called Rattlesnake Creek up on Route 502, and when I was a little kid, my dad used to take me up there, and we'd go for hikes and go swimming if it was nice out, and that's what I wrote the first verse of this song about. But this is gonna be on my new record. It's called Understand, and I've rewritten this song about 6 times, maybe more, but I hope you dig it. There's a place I know I used to go when I was young, where the road winds down beside a silver stream, where I dreamed a dream and I felt so free in that place I know I used to go when I was young. Well, I drove back to that memory just yesterday, past the empty lot where we'd go after school and play. I heard St. Anne's bell ring. I thought about the songs we used to sing when I drove back to that memory just yesterday. I'm trying to find a decent reason why I got so far out of line, looking for a way to make things right, maybe find forgiveness in my Father's eyes. And if every heartache was just a lesson to help me understand, then I would understand. Now somewhere out there on the back roads, as these old memories flood my mind, halfway scared, halfway excited, 'cause I don't know what I might find. Is this the dream I dream of how it all might be? Somewhere on the back roads as these memories flood my mind, I'm trying to find a decent reason why I got so far out of line, looking for a way to make things right, maybe find forgiveness in my Father's eyes. And if every heartache was just a lesson to help me understand, then I would understand. 'Cause there's no need for me to regret things I didn't know. There's no need to go on holding on to such a heavy load. I think it's time for letting go. Trying to find a decent reason why I got so far out of line, looking for a way to make things right, maybe find forgiveness in my Father's eyes. And if every heartache was just a lesson to help me understand, then I would understand. So help me understand, so I could understand. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
This is Mike and I's favorite song that we've ever written, actually. It's called Wildflower. We hope you all like it.
Ever since first grade, felt so out of place on the swing set all alone. I'm at church and sometimes I just wonder what they all know that I don't. Fight with my parents just like cats and dogs. Sometimes I'll keep them up all night. I'll wear my Sunday best, but it never fit quite right. You can find me growing with the weeds, my long hair blowing in the breeze. Forever young, forever free. God broke the mold when He made me. I was born to run, don't belong to anywhere or anyone. And when it rains was never dainty like a rose or sunny like a marigold. I was made for the meadow, in the cracks of rocks, old fences by the road. I don't belong in a vase sitting pretty on a windowsill, 'cause I'm the lily of the valley, alone upon a hill. You can find me growing with the weeds, my long hair blowing in the breeze, forever young, forever free. God broke the mold when he made me. I was born to run, don't belong to anywhere or anyone. And when it rains, it pours, but that's my finest hour. I'm a wildflower. So make a wish upon a dandelion. Don't forget that little girl who watched her dreams get blown like seeds upon the wind into the world. And perfectly made perfect, but just right by heaven's hand. Maybe always being different was just all part of the plan. You can find me growing with the weeds, my long hair blowing in the breeze, forever young, forever free. God broke the mold when he made me. I was born to run, don't belong to anywhere or anyone. And when it rains, it pours, but that's my finest hour. I'm a wildflower. I'm a wildflower. Thank you.
Want to tell them the story? Want to tell them the story?
All right, this next song is pretty crazy. It's called The Wrong Side of Town, and it's about how I used to work in a kind of bad area in Nashville, and to make a long story short, Mike and I actually got caught in the middle of a gunfight, and it was in the car. So luckily we weren't just walking the streets, but we did get sandwiched in between two cars shooting at each other.
We had
And
nothing to do with the gunfight. We
just to make that clear.
had really bad luck that day.
Yeah, and I was telling someone I work with in music about this story, and he was like, Zandi, you should write a song called The Wrong Side of Town. And I was like, I'll listen to you. I'll do that. And I did. I wrote this song, and Mike could relate to it in his own special way as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we wrote this song called The Wrong Side of Town, and I guess this kind of tells the story.
Was looking for a job, found something short of that, just trying to get ahead, but it just kept holding me back. It's hard to feel at home when my heart's so far away, and the sirens and the screaming are the soundtrack to my day. And the gunshots never sound too far away. Some people are born here, some people die here, and I'm caught here in the middle by mistake. I tell myself that I can leave, deep down I know it's holding me. 'Cause once you're in, it's real hard to get out of the wrong side of town.
used to be afraid to walk out in these streets. The gang signs and the hustling are just all old news to me. I was raised to think that lying, stealing, cheating was a sin. Trying to beat myself a stranger, I became like one of them. And the church bells here are sounding mighty dim. Some people are born here, some people die here, and I'm caught here in the middle by mistake. I tell myself that I can leave, deep down I know it's holding me. 'Cause once you're in, it's real hard to get out of the wrong side of town. Ooh. Finally saved the cash and packed my bags to make a brand new start. Most people here won't get that chance, and that's what breaks my heart. Some people are born here, some people die here, and I'm caught here in the middle by mistake. I tell myself that I can leave, deep down I know it's haunting me. 'Cause once you're in, it's real hard to get out. Lived it, you can never live it down. The wrong side of town. I'm on the wrong side of town. How about Zandi? What an amazing songwriter, an amazing lyricist. Give her a hand.
Thank you so much. But come on, give it up for Mike now. Come on now.
Thanks so much for coming. I originally was going to do this solo acoustic, and we were going to do a band thing here, but we couldn't make it happen on the weekend. So I said, why don't I play an acoustic show at the Jazz Cafe? It's been a long time, and then I decided to bring Zandi here along, and doesn't seem like anyone minds. So
Thank you.
It's
great to be here.
Yeah. Welcome. This place is like a second home to me, so it's cool to have you here. I played this one last night, and it felt really good to play it, so I'm going to play it now. But I wrote this song when I was about, 20 years old or something, and it's about some trip to Philadelphia that I had once that wasn't very good, and didn't turn out very well, and was going through some interesting times at that period of my life. But this song is called "Slow You Go," and I hope you like it. I always screw up the intro every time. One more time, here we go. Woo. Well, I remember last summer's end, living like children, all going swimming with my friends. We found a rope swing hanging from the edge of the shore. We all held on tight till I just couldn't hang on no more. And somewhere along the way, my weight grew heavy and I let go. Somewhere along the way, I lost the strength I used to know. Now December's turned its back on me. Knows I'll never get far, 'cause I'm strung out like a dirty rag from the window of a broke down car. But slow you go back to the city where you live. There comes a time you know when something's gotta give. Just so you know, well, it's that fight I'll never win. I had to back down and I couldn't stick around, and I'm never going back again. This time I'm gonna do it right, plant that garden in the yard. We'll try not to think too much, tap the bags when the times get hard. We'll hold each other tight if we are sick and can't get well. And somehow, someday, maybe, baby, we'll leave this God-forsaken hell. Cause I hated myself as the first one to slip right on by. And I just couldn't think about it no more, and I just couldn't help but cry. So what's the use of hanging on? Is it even worth another try? If you're strung out like an old pair of shoes hanging from the power line. So slow you go back to the city where you live. There comes a time you know when something's gotta give. Just so you know, well, it's that fight I'll never win. I had to back down and I couldn't stick around, and I'm never going back again. Well, this habit's been kicking me all over town, yeah. And them pills I've been taking, baby, they just swallow me down. Somewhere along the way, my weight grew heavy and I let go. Somewhere along the way, I lost the strength I used to know. Now December's turned its back on me when it knows I'll never get far. Now I'm strung out like a dirty rag from the window of a broke-down car. So slow you go back to the city where you live. There comes a time you know when something's gotta give. Just so you know, well, it's that fight I'll never win. I had to back down and I couldn't stick around, and I'm never going back again. All right.
All right, this next song is actually the first song that Mike and I ever wrote together. And it's actually my cousin Brittany's favorite song. She came out here tonight. I know a lot of people came out tonight. My Aunt Patrice came out. My dad came out, my Grammy came out, Raymond came out, and I know so many of y'all came out, and we just want to say thank you to everybody who came here and joined us tonight. We really just feel great that you decided to spend your, is it Thursday?
Thursday night, yeah.
Thursday night with us. We forget the days because musicians.
Yeah, so thanks again too. Like, we figured we would just play one long set because it's Thursday night, and if we took a set break, you know, everybody, you know, sometimes people are like, well, I got work in the morning. So we're gonna continue on here and play. We got another handful of songs to play. So thanks for being so cool and listening and sticking around.
Thank you.
We're more than halfway through the set list, just to give you a gauge.
It was the third grade daddy-daughter dance. All the daddies held their daughters' hands, and I waited at the door 'cause you promised me that you would come. I guess that you just didn't care, 'cause when I got home I saw you there. You were sitting at the table with your bonbons and your beer. I was jealous of the things that took you away from me. You broke my heart
So I broke your cigarettes, poured that whiskey down the drain till there was nothing left. You're saying that you love me, but not enough to quit all the things you don't remember
are the things I'll never forget. I chose my morals, raised myself, learned not to depend on no one else. Just a blue-collar girl, talk to Jesus when I need a friend. When I bring someone home, put up my guard. I'll give my body, not my heart, 'cause I know they're gonna leave just like how you did to me back then. But they'll never fill your shoes or ever take the place of you. You broke my heart,
so I broke your cigarettes, poured that whiskey down the drain till there was nothing left. You're saying that you love me, but not enough to quit all the things you don't remember
are the things I'll never. Last Friday in my driveway, I saw your busted Pontiac. I looked right in your eyes and said, leave and don't come back.
You broke my heart, so I broke your cigarettes, poured that whiskey down the drain till there was nothing left. You're saying that you love me, but not enough to quit all the things you don't remember
are the things I'll never forget.
That's a great song, right? That was the first song we ever wrote. I was like, well, this is going to work out. Okay. You know, one thing we have in common, as we said, is we write some real sad songs. And so I think the first time we played around together, I heard some of her songs, and I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. And I was like, yeah, I have a lot of those songs, too. And I'm going to play one of them now. This one's called Please Don't Say Goodbye. And I should probably say, there's only a few actual physical CD copies of my last full-length album left. This song's on it, and they're right here. And Zandi's also got some cool little bandanas. What do you call those things?
Well, I call them Zandianas because, you know, my name's Zandi and they're a bandana. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when people have merch, sometimes it just has their name on it. And I'm like, well, I don't really know if I want to commit to that. So I started making bandanas because, I don't know, little art project. So yeah, if y'all are into that kind of thing, I got those.
But yeah, feel free to just check them out and whatever. And like I said, if you want to grab a copy of the record. So anyway, without further ado, this one's called Please Don't Say Goodbye. I remember waking up each morning next to you, and I remember falling, but I don't remember when. We were staying in that big house by the water. It almost felt like we were married, even though I never been. Somewhere along the way, I think I fell in love. And somewhere along the way, I felt okay right where I was. But somewhere on those country roads, I think I told a lie. So please don't say it's over. Please don't say goodbye. I remember sunlight burning off that morning fall, and I remember feeling like I never want to leave. And I remember moonlight shining off your pretty face, and I remember saying, this is all I'd ever need. And somewhere along the way, I think I fell in love. And somewhere along the way, I felt okay right where I was. And somewhere on those country roads, I think I told a lie. So please don't say it's over. Please don't say goodbye. There's something in the evergreens, in the early morning dew. There's something in the fallen leaves, and it makes me think of you. I'm stuck in late September dreams, and I need them to come true. I just can't help it, I'm so in love with you. Do you remember on that night before I left for good? We sat beside the fire, and I gently kissed your face. I was holding you so close, like now I wish I could. The dog was sleeping at our feet, and everything was in its place. And somewhere along the way, I think I fell in love. Somewhere along the way, I felt okay right where I was. And somewhere on those country roads, I think I told a lie. So please don't say it's over. Please don't say it's over. Please don't say it's over. Please don't say goodbye. Thanks. It's so hard to say.
I'm not Jesus, I can't save you. If you really think you're broken, then take it up with him. Lord knows I've tried. I thought you were it, but I can't love someone who just won't let me in. I gave you all my hallelujahs, gave you all my time and grace. Forgiven you, I've given you my whole heart when I prayed. Gave you the best of me, but that's still not enough. I've given you everything I've got, so I'ma give you to God. I'ma give you to God. And I've got faith that what will be, and there's nothing I can do to change his plan for you and me. And I could fight and beg you not to leave, but it's up to you to go and do and be the man I need. 'Cause I gave you all my hallelujahs, gave you all my time and grace. Forgiven, yeah, I've given you my whole heart when I prayed. Gave you the best of me, but that's still not enough. I've given you everything I've got, so I'ma give you to God. I'ma give you to God. Maybe one day you'll come back to me, but right now I gotta let it be. 'Cause I gave you all my hallelujahs, gave you all my time and grace. Forgiven, yeah, I've given you my whole heart when I pray. I gave you the best of me, but that's still not enough. I've given you everything I've got. I've given you everything I've got, so I'ma give you to God. I'ma give you to God.
I love that melody. Great melody. Well, here's one you guys might recognize. Too many times I am lonely. Too many days I am down. Too many nights I am scared all the time. 'Cause I still want you around. Too many times I feel sorrow. Too many days I feel shame. Too many nights I'm in fear all the time. 'Cause I still want you around. Well, there's a story in your eyes, and I know what it's about. And there's a child's voice inside that I never have to doubt. 'Cause never once did I blink, I got the hint before the wink. Too many tears I have now shed, to wonder where they all come from. Too many nights I slept lying by the phone. 'Cause I still want you around. Too many years they have passed now, to wonder how I got this old. Too many nights I slept lying on the ground. 'Cause I still want you around. Well, there's a story in your eyes, and I know what it's about. And there's a child's voice inside that I never have to doubt. 'Cause never once did I blink, well, I got the hint before the wink. Never meant to jump the gun. I'll light the fuse and we can run our separate ways. The thorns and pickers, thick and thin, are made to pierce your smooth pale skin. Today, too many lonely nights have passed now to still feel sorry for myself. Too many nights I slept lying on the ground, 'cause I still want you around. There's still that story in your eyes, I just don't care how it ends. I feel compelled to turn the page, but I can't seem to comprehend, 'cause I'm still waiting for the wink. With open eyes I never once did I blink. Well, I got the hint before the, I'm still waiting for the wink. With open eyes I never blink. 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 Thanks so much. Ah, felt good to play that one in this room. What's this one called, Zandi?
This song is called Worth Every Tear. We wrote this one together as well.
Here we go.
There's a checklist and you check off each and every box. You're generous, you're caring, and you listen when I talk. You cried when Jenny died at the end of Forrest Gump, and you say that I look pretty with no makeup. I wish you cheated, wish I could say that you lied. I wish you did something way worse to make me cry. I wish that when you broke my heart, you weren't so damn kind. Guys like you are my worst fear, 'cause you were worth told me you were broken, that you had to fix yourself. But I can't see me in this life with nobody else. What about the house, the farm, the kids we'll never raise? When you gave up on us, I wonder if you prayed. I wish you cheated, wish I could say that you lied. I wish you did something way worse to make me cry. I wish that when you broke my heart, you weren't so damn kind. Guys like you are my worst fear, 'cause you are worth every tear. Daddy said don't waste those diamonds that are falling out your eyes. Don't cry for some boy who just isn't worth your time. Guys like you are my worst fear, 'cause you were worth every tear. I wish you cheated, wish I could say that you lied. I wish you did something way worse to make me cry. I wish that when you broke my heart, you weren't so damn kind. Guys like you are my worst fear, 'cause you were worth every tear. You were worth every tear.
That's such a pretty song. I'm going to play the first song I ever wrote when I moved to Nashville. And I was really hesitant about this whole idea of co-writing when I first moved down there. And it is the world of the co-write. And my take on writing songs was always like, kind of like, this is my song. I wrote the song. I don't want you to contaminate my song, you know? But I quickly learned that other people have some great input, and some people you jive with and some people you don't, and that's all right either way. But I wrote this song with my buddy Boo Ray, and yeah, I love this guy Boo Ray. He's such a great, such a wonderful character, and has done so much to help me. You know, it was really nice when I first moved down there. He kind of guided me so much, and you know, just introduced me to so many great people. So I wrote this song with him, and I'll be playing guitar with him when I get back next week. We're doing 5 days at Americana Fest. We're doing Pilgrimage Festival, which is a really cool festival, with Dave Matthews is playing, a bunch of other great artists, and Music Corner we're playing. So if anyone's down there, knows anyone down there, come out and see us play. I'll be playing electric guitar with good old Boo. So anyway, this song's called 6 Ways from Sunday. 6 different ways from Sunday. So been in 7 different kinds of hell. I've been in 8 different states in the last 9 days. Maybe Tennessee will suit me well. I'm still on paper up in Essex County. They threw the book at me when I was there. And I cursed that mean old river. Ain't never going back across the Delaware. 'Cause I know a pretty girl down in Georgia. So I'm going down south and feeling free. Gonna drive right through the night and catch the morning. 'Cause I finally figured out where it is that I need to be. And you can find me somewhere in a good song, just to run my fingers up and down the melody. Now just the other day it occurred to me I might be missing her more than I thought. Half the reason she was giving for the way that I was living, only fair that I was gonna get caught. I made one bad decision on a two-time lover. I was 3 sheets gone to the wind. Now I'm forever in a fix about a $5 bill. Got me 6 ways screwed up again. I might run off to California. Hell, I might wind up on a silver screen. Man, I'm just rambling, I don't mean to bore you, but I finally figured out where it is that I need to be. You can find me somewhere in a good song, just running my fingers up and down the strings. Somewhere out there singing from my heart strong. I'm gonna be true to myself and true to the melody. Maybe there might could be a slim chance if it all works out and I get away clean. Ain't even gonna stick around for the last dance, 'cause I finally figured out where it is that I need to be. And you can find me somewhere in a good song, just running my fingers up and down the strings. Somewhere out there singing from my heart strong. I'm gonna be true to myself and true to the melody. True to myself and true to the melody. True to myself and true to the melody. Yeah, something like that. All right, I'm gonna play a brand new song, brand new. Let me get tuned up real quick here. Zandi here introduced me to this guy, Larry Weiss, down there, and he was coming to see us play. He wrote this awesome song called Rhinestone Cowboy. Some of you may or may not have heard, which was a smash hit by Glenn Campbell. But I've been writing songs with him, and it's been super cool. Play a song now that I wrote with Larry. Sounds absolutely nothing like Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay, cool. This is a love song, and it's called, what is this song called? All of the Above. That's what this song is called. Here we are alone again. I guess it's finally happening. I've waited all this time for you. to look into your heart. I know that you've been hurt before when you opened up that door, but I have always loved you from the very start. It's the different ways you smile and the way you hold your head in the morning when you're lying, dreaming, sleeping in your bed. So many things I think of, there's so many things I love, but today it's all of the above. Scent of coffee in the air, smell of morning in your hair. Suddenly you look at me and all the world is right. Another day in paradise, another look into your eyes. And suddenly you're close to me and my heart takes flight. It's the different ways you smile and the way you hold your head in the morning when you're lying, dreaming, sleeping in your bed. So many things I think of, there's so many things I love, but today it's all of the above. It's the different ways you smile and the way you hold your head in the morning when you're lying, dreaming, sleeping in your bed. So many things I think of, there's so many things I love, but today it's all of the above. And today it's all of the above. We're gonna play another brand new song. What's the name of this one?
This song is called To Me It Was Everything.
I like that. That's all right.
When I brought you home to Mom, to me that was a real big deal. I guess all it was to you was sweet tea and a home-cooked meal. When you held my hand in church and you listened to the preacher preach that sermon about love, thought it sounded like you and me. I guess when I fell fireworks, you didn't feel a spark. I made it more than what it is, and that's what breaks my heart. Took off my rose-colored glasses, now I see it might have been nothing to you, but it was everything to me. In the corner by the jukebox, 2 stools, a beer and a shot. I thought this was our little thing, but you took every girl to this spot. You always made me feel safe when I was on your arm. Never thought you'd be the one to do me so much harm. I guess when I found fireworks, you didn't see. It might have been nothing to you, but it was everything to I was making plans. Guess you were just having fun. I was making love, you were just getting some. Guess when I feel fireworks, you didn't feel a spark. I made it more than what it is, and that's what breaks my heart. Took off my rose-colored glasses, now I see. It might have been nothing to you, but it was everything to me. It was everything to me. It was everything to me. Thank you.
I like that one. That's a good one. That's a new one. We're gonna have to. That would bring that one in the mix a little more. All right, I'm gonna pull out a very, very old song now. You know, I think I'm actually at that age now where I can say this is an old song. I wrote this song when I was 19. I was living in Orlando, Florida, and it was a crazy time, man. I was going to this school called Full Sail, and anytime you get like, I don't know how many kids were going to that school at the time, but if you get more than like 1,000 musicians in any given square radius, you're gonna have some problems. And we partied like animals, and we had a lot of fun too. But it started to get kind of dark. I was living in this apartment complex that there's some very highly illegal activities going on in, and you kind of get to know people that they'll be in your class or whatever. And this kid that was living behind us, was kind of getting popular and amongst the people in our apartment complex, and he was definitely partaking in the sale of some illegal substances, which isn't always the best thing, but a crazy story. So I came home one night, and there were ambulances and paramedics and news reporters in like right where I would pull in to go to my apartment complex, and the guy got shot and killed in his house. And I guess he sort of ripped off the wrong person, and it didn't end well. And it was really crazy, and it was really sad. It was really, really sad. So I sat down and I wrote this song, the day after or shortly thereafter. And this song always brings back some interesting memories for me. It's called Time for Time. It's time for time to disappear. This time the world is so unclear. I see it all as a misinterpreted phrase. And the difference between our thoughts alike contains no understood wrong or right. It's all just a badly taken joke. 'Cause this time only my head hangs down. For what true reason can be found after all that went on here last night? One day that pain will make you cry, like a mother whose poor child died. In the end, what's the matter with us all? That while I sat in silence, someone's fear turned into violence. And now that it's all over, what comes next? For this time only my head hangs down. For what true reason can't be found after all that went on here last night. Bet you must must have tried to scream when no sound did come out. I guess that night you made a scene that you couldn't live without. And I can bet your parents died inside when they got the call that day. I can bet your mama never dreamed it would all end up this way. 'Cause I never heard a gunshot, no, I never heard a fight. I never heard his tires squeal away when he took your life that night. So it's time for time to disappear. This time the world is so unclear. I see it all as a misinterpreted phrase. And the difference between our thoughts alike, the saints no understood wrong or right. It's all just a badly taken joke. For this time only my head hangs down. What true reason can be found after all that went on here last night? I bet you must have tried to scream when no sound did come out. I guess that night you made a scene that you couldn't live without. I bet your parents died inside when they got the call that day. I bet your mama never dreamed it would all end up this way. 'Cause I never heard a gunshot, no, I never heard a fight. I never heard his tires squeal away when he took your life that night. Guess it's saying goodbye. I guess it's saying goodbye. I guess it's saying goodbye. I guess it's saying good. I guess it's saying good. I guess it's saying goodbye. Thanks, everybody.
I moved to Los Angeles when I was 18, and sometimes leaving home isn't all it's cracked up to be. That's what I wrote this song about. You think you're going somewhere that's better, but in reality, that place that you thought really wasn't much of anything was really where you were meant to stay. I said goodbye to the little red church, packed my jeans and a dirty white skirt. I had to leave this good-for-nothing town. I hitched a ride to the railroad tracks, jumped the train, and I never looked back. I was 17 and my feet were on the ground. Driving on an old dirt road in Hollywood and Rodeo, but the grass is always green on the other side. Don't believe everything you see, it's nothing like what's on TV. And now I miss the things I hate about my good-for-nothing town. In the city of lights, when you think you got a friend, push comes to shove, it's all just pretend. It's all about who you know, not who you are. Never thought I'd miss the football games, tailgate parties, knowing everyone's name, just laying in the back of a truck looking at the stars. Driving on an old dirt road in Hollywood and Rodeo, but the grass is always green on the other side. Don't believe everything you see, it's nothing like what's on TV. And now I miss the things I hate about my good-for-nothing town. Counting all my blessings, 'cause now I understand. Sometimes you gotta leave to realize what you have. Driving on an old dirt road ain't Hollywood and Rodeo, but the grass is always green on the other side. Don't believe everything you see, it's nothing like what's on TV. And now I miss the things I hate about. Now I miss the things I hate about my good-for-nothing town. My good-for-nothing town. Thank you.
When the sunlight in the morning glistens off the snow, when the faces lose their sparkle, the friends I used to know, when the chilly winter wind surround your every thought, and when the daylight is so blinding, and my mind is all distraught, The last thing that you're left to face before you say goodbye is the mirror-like reflection from her bright green emerald eyes. I can feel the tires sliding as I'm shifting through these lanes. These emotions race inside me, I almost can't contain. Man, it's always such a drag. Now the summer races by, and all I see is brightness and the cool October sky. And the graveyards all are haunted, like the basement in her house. And my heartstrings all are taunted by the buttons on her blouse. And my heart burns like a fire of the piles of leaves in fall. 'Cause I burn right up to nothing till on my knees I crawl. When the chalk it hits the blackboard is when you know the summer's gone. And when the wind changes direction, thin ice coats the pond. I used to think of walking on it just to see if it would hold, but I've been on thin ice my whole life. The water's just too cold. I can see the distant rumble from the pinholes in my eyes. Reflections off the water with them stormy summer skies. Yeah, Dorothy always told me, hey, let me see that smile. And if I had my way, she would have stayed around for a while. But she lie around all summer with teardrops in her eyes, 'cause all she felt was autumn and the cool October sky. And the graveyards all are haunted, like the basement in her house. And my heartstrings all are taunted by the buttons on her blouse. And my heart burns like a fire of the piles of leaves in fall. 'Cause I burn right up to nothing till on my knees I crawl. On back to you, baby. On back to you, baby. I keep crawling back to you, baby. Every time. Now the autumn comes so subtle, like the roses in the spring. And you wake one day and realize, man, it's such a beautiful thing. So keep on shooting for the stars, son, or you'll end up in the mines. You'll never see the daylight or the emeralds in her eyes. So keep on shooting for the stars, son, or you'll end up in the mines. And you'll never see the daylight or the cool October sky. Well, I just want to say thanks so much to everybody for sticking around. Thanks for listening to a whole evening of all original music. That means so much to us. Thank you.
This is the last song we're gonna play, and this is a song. This song is called "Love Didn't Care." I was talking to a friend one time, and I said, oh, there's X, Y, and Z wrong with this person. I don't know why I like them. And the friend said, you know, sometimes love just doesn't care. And I said, I'm a songwriter. I'm going to write that down. And we wrote this song, Love Didn't Care.
This is one of my favorites, too.
Sometimes love really just doesn't care. Love didn't care, you were 2 inches shorter. Never knew what on the menu to order. Love didn't care that you drove your grandpa's beat-up car.
Love didn't care, you were too damn stubborn, hogging the bed and stealing the covers. Love didn't care if you smoked cigarettes every once in a while.
Maybe I should have listened to my friends when they told me I could do better than you. Save myself the drama. Should have listened to my mama when she told me I could find the millionaire. You broke my heart, but love didn't care.
Love didn't care, you stopped reading the Bible, drank with the devil, got lost for a while. Love didn't care that you were looking for someone to look up to.
Love didn't care, you're afraid of commitment. You never learned cause you never had it. Love didn't care that you were just your daddy's son. Maybe I should have listened to my friends when they told me I could do better than you. Save myself the drama. Should have listened to my mama when she told me I could find the millionaire. You broke my heart, but love didn't care. You can fight it all you want, but love didn't care. You can hide it, disguise it, but it's there. Would have saved my heart the hurt. So much pain to spare. Sometimes I wish it did, but love didn't care. Maybe I should have listened to my friends when they told me I could do better than you. Save myself the drama. Should have listened to my mama when she told me I could find a millionaire. You broke my heart. You broke my heart. You broke my heart, but love didn't care.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, we can't turn that down. You want to hear another song? All right, how about two?
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Choice of men, I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Zandi Holup. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, some of you were there last night, and if so, I apologize. We're gonna do the same encore. Don't give it away.
So Mike's about to play a song with a girl's name. Y'all have to guess it. It's not Zandi. I don't hear any guesses. I don't know if I'm hearing it. There's so many.
I'll give you a clue. This is quite possibly the greatest AM radio song that ever existed by a one-hit wonder band. Someone said it. Someone over here. You got it. This is a badass song. Okay, thanks again, guys. It's been a great time, and we hope to see you again soon. Come say hello. We're going to hang out by our huge merch display right here. We'll be right there, so come say hi. Here we go. There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their home. And there's a girl in this harbor town who works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. And your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea. Brandy wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of a man that Brandy loved. He came on a winter's day bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he could not stay. No harbor was his home. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my home, my love, my lady is the sea. Yeah, Brandy used to watch his eyes. He told his sailor story. She could feel the ocean fall and rise, saw its raging glory. But he had always told the truth, Lord, he was an honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can't hear him say. She hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my home, my love, my lady is the sea. Yeah, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my home, my love, my lady is the sea. Good night, everybody. Get home safe, all right?
Thank y'all so much for coming.